All right, so injuries were a major component of Fantasy Football Week 2, and Fantasy Football rosters are already decimated. This is the Fantasy Sports Plus with the injury wrap-up. Guys, hit that subscribe button. We were very, very busy yesterday. I'm going to post a wrap-up podcast later this afternoon. Just got a little pressed for time last night with all the injury news and whatnot, so I'm going to do one big podcast on all of the game action from yesterday, thoughts and big performances and all that stuff. So let's start with the key injuries. And there was a big late one. Isiah Pacheco left the stadium for the Kansas City Chiefs on crutches. He injured his ankle. Andy Reid said he underwent testing. And, Isiah Pacheco, you could group him in with Aaron Jones, James Conner, Kenneth Walker, guys who always get banged up, miss a game or two each season. And for Pacheco, who was off to a roaring start, and really, halfway through last season when he became the clear bell cow back in this offense, he was a monster, top 5 PPR back, catching the ball, running the ball, touchdowns, everything. He started again this season by just doing it all. But he has a very hard charging running style. He runs upright, takes a lot of big hits. He's always banged up at some point, and now he potentially has a serious injury. So Carson Steel is going to be right there as one of the top pickups on waiver wires this week. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, of course, is out as he deals with some mental illness, and that's a big one for sure. The other big one is Cooper Kupp. So Cooper Kupp left in a walking boot, ankle injury in the first half against the Cardinals. He was wearing a walking boot on his left foot, ankle area as he left the game. And again, this was a huge one because with Puka Nacua now expected to miss 5 to 7 weeks with his own injury to his knee, there was a major opportunity for Cooper Kupp to be at the top 5 PPR, maybe even the top 2 or 3 PPR wide receiver that he was a couple of years ago before the injury started to impact him. I mean, he's an older receiver. These things just seem to happen. But the Rams are just decimated right now. Justin Jefferson left the game with a thigh bruise / contusion. He did not return, helped off the field, but afterwards, both he and Kevin O'Connell said he should be fine. He's day-to-day, so big injury dodged by Justin Jefferson, who of course missed time last year with serious injuries. Taj Spears, ankle injury in the second half against the Jets. He had a shoe off as he went back to the locker room with the trainer. Tony Pollard, who's been very, very good so far this season, would certainly be the bell cow back there. So really no actionable fantasy move to make there. And as far as Cooper Kupp, I didn't mention it, but Demarcus Robinson obviously is the number 1 guy now. Marshawn Lloyd left with an ankle injury of his own for the Green Bay Packers. He did not return. Tank Bigsby, shoulder injury. He did not return as well. So a lot of running backs were banged up. Taysom Hill left with a chest injury, did not return for the New Orleans Saints. Justin Herbert went in to get looked at as he was rolled up on. Originally thought it was a head issue, whatnot, but he turned out to be fine. Of course, Malik Neighbors had exited after he was hit in the head. He turned out to be fine. So all systems seem to be a go there. So guys, hit that subscribe button. More videos coming soon. I will update these injuries later in the podcast and discuss all of the action from Sunday's games.